Agriculture professionals are advising residents about a new grass intruder.
Lexi Horvath spoke to an entomologist about armyworms and how they can affect your lawn.
You'll see them crawling across your lawn, across your sidewalks.
If you look closely at your lawn, you might see some grass swaying back and forth. And while it could be a nice breeze, it can also be this armyworm.
These armyworms will take out large properties.
Although called worms, these insects are caterpillars that migrate yearly up from Florida.
If you care about having a nice green lawn, yes, this is definitely something to be worried about.
Already taking over the southeast by storm.
It's all over Alabama, it's all over Georgia, it's all over the Carolinas, and we're right there in the middle of that.
And for Tennessee,
I think this is the time that they are kind of like coming in.
Causing this.
They can take over a lawn and kill it in over the course of a few hours to a few days.
Going from a green, healthy lawn to this, turning it brown and patchy.
Most of the damage is going to start occurring early to the end of September.
But how does the start of this year's invasion compare to previous years?
It was not like a huge thing last year, but versus this year, we are hearing like numerous reports and getting calls, which means that like they are on the move.
Adding, if you want to eliminate the pest before they arrive, you'll need to purchase an insecticide.
How much can these worms really destroy?
So they are known to, a population of armyworms can destroy a football field over the course of a day. Most lawns that we have are smaller than football fields, so you can only imagine how half of a lawn that's a normal size could be gone over several hours.
My goodness. I mean, this is something that homeowners really have to be on the lookout for during the fall months.
Exactly. So they're starting now. They're starting around August. They're going to peak through October. And Weedman Lawn Care, who I talked to, said during the peak time, they get about 400 calls a month just to take care of these. But before you call them, they recommend a test. They say get a bucket of warm water, pour a lot of Dawn dish soap in it, and they will just start peering right out of the ground.
It just kind of agitates them up from the soil, which, I mean, it's just so interesting to see how fast they take over with that, with the laying of eggs, and just like, that's not something you want to look out and see a huge swath of your lawn just being eaten by these worms.
Exactly. And they told me worst case, these armyworms can take out a football field size lawn. Now, granted, most lawns in our area are not football field sizes, but that kind of shows you the power, how strong they are, and how quickly they can take out the grass. But the good news is if you have any vegetables in your yard, they actually are not attracted to it, and that kind of pushes them away. They just want the grass, they want to eat it, they want to lay their eggs, and then they move on.
Usually when we think of like worms, I don't know if it's just me, but I think of like the little like worm in like an apple type, like almost like just a cute little thing.
They look like that, just a little bit.
But like you said, they're not attracted to that.
Nope, they are not attracted to vegetables. They said if anything, maybe some tomatoes, but overall, if there's vegetables in the yard, they kind of have no interest and they move on to the next one.
That's sort of ironic because I feel like other pests are usually attracted to the fruits and the vegetables. So I guess the outcome here is you can't really win, no matter if you have vegetables in your yard or if you don't have vegetables. It's gonna,
Right. So right now they are in Georgia, in the Carolinas, and they are starting to make their way over into Tennessee right now. Alabama's also seeing them. So we are just about to hit the peak time.
So those of us here in the Southeast need to be on high alert on our lawns during the fall
Look out for the worms.
All right.
Thank you so much for making Storm Track 9 your first choice for local weather. To stay up to date with the latest, please like and subscribe.